Hello, happy Monday. This is your Angel Message Monday, right after the new moon in Libra that happened yesterday. Now, pending when you watch this, which I always believe in divine time, it might be a really good time to set intention with the new moon in Libra, which is all about collaborations, harmony, patience, strategic planning, beautifying. Let's see how it unfolds for you. Now, if you followed me before, if you know a bit of my work, you know that I love the moon phases. I love to dress according to the moon. You may be then wondering, why am I wearing red? It's because I'm recording this when the moon is in Leo, but I'm sharing it when the moon's in Libra. Now, if that's something that sounds fun and energizing and creative to you, I have an excellent resource that I would like to share. It is from Yvonne at thereisanangelforthat.com, and I am going to share that here so that you can take a peek. But it is a wonderful guide that helps you to organize and know and bring awareness to your wardrobe for the day. It helps to lead you to the guidance of what to wear during each moon phase and what to surround yourself with. So check that out. And I will say that Yvonne is going to be working with me on the next new moon as well, along with some other super expert practitioners to hone in on what the energetics of the moon bring for next month. So stay tuned for that. More on that later. If you're choosing position 1, you can think 1, 2, or 3. Press pause if you need more time. If you're choosing position 1 today, you get patience and planning. So this is a really good time. And by the way, I'm using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Why is it not zooming in? There we go. I've been really loving this deck since leading retreat. So patience and planning. This is a really good time for strategic planning with this new moon. I'm choosing a support card and we get Earth. So think about what grounds you in. Think about nurturing yourself during this new moon, giving yourself time and space, maybe really taking some yin time to yourself, slowing down. How can you mother yourself, have compassion for yourself, and think about the patience and planning that's coming forward, strategic planning specifically for maybe your purpose, your servitude in this world, because that's what we're going to expand on next month. I also really want to honor all of the yellow that's here. And the yellow for me right now, at least in this moment, is a lot about I amness. It is about, planning from a very creative space of joy and really listening to your heart. And we have to nurture ourselves and take time in order to do that in a really loving way. So that's if you're choosing position number 1. Card goes back in the deck. Choosing from the middle of the deck. If you're choosing position 2, you get Material Harvest. And again, we have a really fun, bright yellow light behind his head. Speaks to me as material harvest from wisdom that has come in. So the support card to this is metal, another circle behind her head. Isn't that very fascinating? We're getting some elements here. And the metal is all about being ambitious. It's about moving forward in a way that works for you. It is also about completion and moving on. So I would say if you're choosing this position, it is a time to move forward. It is a time to gather what you have created, what resources have come to you, let go of what no longer is needed, let go of even some relationships that don't feel good so those new ones can come in, set intentions for new relationships to come in. But this is about seriously using the resources that you have and begin thinking about how can you finish up, wrap up anything that you have going on so that you can bring greater service to light. And I promise you that next month is going to be your jam if you're choosing position 2. Finally, position number 3 going, I want to choose 2, the middle and the top. We get hope and conflict and defeat. This is interesting. Can't wait to see what the support card is. It's 17, which is an 8, and it's a 5, which is change. So we have abundance, we have oneness, we have pause, we have transformation and change. So I would say that if you feel, and here again with the yellow light, and I gotta say, it's not like all of these cards have, like yellow light. There's a rainbow on this one, but it's not, there's blue. It's not like all of these cards, that one actually does, but it's not like all of these cards have this. So it's interesting that there's all this yellow light, the creativity, the I amness, the confidently moving forward. So when it comes to this position, which I'm going to choose a support card now, and it is Good Luck Fortune Center. More yellow light in the back there, even though it's a little bit dim. Hey, Cinda. So when it comes to this, how this all speaks to me, the hope card, I really look at the hands giving and giving, when I put these together too, it's like giving from this place where we feel defeated. I was just having this conversation about how our path can very much be painful at times and it can be challenging at times, but some of that challenge really does sort of steer us into what is next, and we can then pass on that hope and help to other people. This was a really big one on the retreat too, so I'll be curious to hear from some of you that retreated with me if you got that one. You know who you are. So this position is really about not giving up and just knowing that everything that you have experienced up until this point is to actually help you and really lead you into a faith-based place of service. So how can you allow for some of what has happened to actually become and transmute to fortune that flows through you and from you so that you can then share it? And this is also, all of these together, it's a position that says you're whole right now. There's nothing more that you need. So I'll be curious to see how this unfolds. Thank you for being here. I am sending you so much appreciation and love on this new moon.